The phrase boots on the ground gets tossed around a lot these days.
Whether you're talking about boots on the ground.
No boots on the ground, as he's putting it.
But boots on the ground in Iraq.
No boots on the ground in Iraq.
Politicians like to use it too.
I will not put American boots on the ground in Syria.
Very specifically, this is not a combat boots on the ground operation.
But how do you define boots on the ground? Because if you listen to Hagel earlier in that same talk, he says,
and the president has authorized me to go ahead and send about 130 new assessment team members up to northern Iraq.
Doesn't that count as boots on the ground? Not quite, at least not by modern standards. White House National Security Advisor Ben Rhodes told Time that the role of the forces Hagel did send is not one of re-entering combat on the ground. In terms of kinetic actions that are being taken, those are in the form of airstrikes. So how do we tell the difference between combat boots on the ground and boots on the ground? Hayes Brown took on the wide use of the phrase for Think Progress, using Hegel's specific mention of there being no combat boots on the ground to drive home his point. When used generally, the phrase has become a shorthand for combat operations, engagements where the U.S. soldiers are actively shooting at people who are definitely shooting back. But in actuality, the U.S. has boots on the ground currently all around the world, carrying out a multitude of missions. According to the Defense Manpower Data Center, the U.S. has almost 150,000 military personnel stationed outside the U.S. in more than 150 countries, with only a handful used in active military operations. Take, for example, when the Obama administration said there'd be no troops on the ground in Libya. There were, in fact, military personnel guarding embassy staff members in Tripoli up until they were forced to evacuate. Those personnel, called Marine Embassy Security Guards, numbered around 1,200 worldwide, according to National Defense Magazine. As for the 170 personnel Hagel sent to Iraq, a Pentagon statement released Wednesday said, thanks to U.S. airstrikes, a rescue mission in the region is far less likely. For Newsyam's Zach Toombs.